Hi everyone, let's go through my micro and low time frame scenarios, including potential trading setup, starting with my micro most preferred scenario over here, where we were looking for this ABC as explained in my previous video over here, where we had this first structure to the upside, and this can either be a wave A, C, or a wave 1. Now, in the previous video we analyzed it and I mentioned, well, I'm looking at this to be an ABC, so a 5-wave impulsive move A, 3-wave B, and then a C to the upside. I also mentioned that the 0.5 and the support resistance area is a nice little bit of support and also gives a better risk to reward ratio for a potential trading scenario, where entering at the 382 does not really provide a good risk to reward ratio, but the 0.5 is decent, and from there one can ladder the position to the upside. Now over here, as you can see, price went to the downside, hit the 0.5 anti-support resistance area for this then impulsive move to the upside as well. So it played out very, very nicely. Of course, the stop loss by now, if one trades Elliott Waves, of course, the guys, purely educational based on Elliott Wave knowledge. We entered at the wick over here. Stop loss should already be break even, where the most common target for a wave C, in this being an ABC, is in between the 1 and the 1.236 over here, which is basically between 28.9k and 29k, where I have also been talking in many videos already in the past days about this triple top at 28.8k, which we might actually take in this video. That would be pretty sick, because we have liquidity above this double high over here and this high. So I said all the time, I said, like, this is like a magnet for price, right? We first had a double top over here, which we took during this impulse as well. And then the next target basically is this triple top, because there's so much liquidity over here. It's like a magnet for price to the upside. And currently it looks like we are on our way to grab the triple top as well. Now, again, the most common target is over here for wave C, which, as I will show you on the lower time frame, might result in this being the first part of a 3-wave structure to the upside to hit the 30k area. So if we actually go to my preferred scenario on the lower time frame and I switch to the 1-hour time frame over here, you can also see the other trading setups we had in the past and the one that is potentially over here. Right, so we are looking on the lower time frame for this to be the high of wave 5. Then we had this as a 3-wave structure in wave A, looking at this as a 3-wave structure then in a wave B for an expanded flat, and then a wave C to the downside. Now, the most common target for this wave B is between the 1.236 and the 1.38, taken from the high of 5 to the low of this wave A, which is between 29.6k and 29.9k. Now, if we look at the structure and we zoom in just a little bit, or actually the potential trading scenarios, we had the first scenario over here with wave Y entering the most common target area for wave Y, laddering the potential longs over here, stop loss below, trading it up for wave B. Now, by now, of course, should have been break even, maybe a take profit 1 over there. The second one was hitting the target area for wave W in a WXY, then creating bearish divergences to the downside. Main target, as mentioned as well at the moment, at that moment in time, was this target box, which we had as support for a very long time actually. Then the potential long setup, as mentioned as well, was over here with this wave X entering the longs in this area, stop loss below wave Y, looking for this move to the upside for wave B, which of course by now should also be break even. No financial advice, I mean, you do you, but this is how one could potentially trade Elliott Waves. Come on, please take the triple top while making this video. It would be so nutty. It's on its way. And then eventually we had this wave X, of course, looking for a wave Y to the upside, where if we look at the wave Y target area over here, that is based on this being a W, X, and then there we go. Price just took the triple top. That is actually really, really cool to have that on video, as I've been talking about it for so long, and it just continues. That is actually quite amazing. So I gotta finish the video. It's gotta be live in 10 minutes. So this is then a W over here, followed by a 3-wave, eventually an X, or X ending somewhere here. As mentioned, it doesn't really matter because we had this impulse and that is what we were waiting for. We were waiting for a bit of direction. So in this scenario, if this is wave W and we take the lowest low over here of wave X, doesn't matter if it's finished over here or here or here, we just take the low. Then the most common target area for wave Y is between the 1 and the 1.236, which is basically between 29.2k and 29.6k. And as you can see, that is just below wave B. But as mentioned as well, if this is a W, this is an X, or a wave X finished over here. So let me actually move it. Wave X could have been finished over here as well. And then we have this impulsive move to the upside where this can still be an ABC, eventually followed by a move to the downside and then another move up for wave B before then potentially a continuation to the downside in an expanded flat. Of course, it's also possible that price keeps pushing and actually reaches the wave B target area. But looking at the lower time frame, it would be nicer, I guess, from an Elliott Wave point of view, if we do have a little bit of a correction, maybe after taking this triple top, a little bit move down before then moving up for B. But hey, you won't hear me complaining, of course, because yeah, we're just looking at that wave B. And of course, depends a little bit how it's going to get there. But yeah, this is from wave A. We're looking for a three-way structure in this wave B. And at the moment, that looks very, very nice indeed. So price can wick inside wave B, then of course close or at least range around this wave Y target area as well. I mean, the maximum target and also a rare target for wave Y, in this being a WXY, is all the way up here at the 1.618, which is at 30.2K. So even hitting and ranging around the wave B target area is absolutely fine if this structure over here that we're making right now is part of a wave Y. And the potential short setup over here would be to ladder the shorts inside the wave B target area. Stop loss above the 1.618, as that is a rare target for a wave B expanding flat before then a move to the downside. Also with the 1.618, if it is very, very impulsive, just watch out. You know, we are, as traders, are responsible traders. We react to price. Of course, we have our own trading strategy, our own plan, our own entry requirements. And if price is going to push like this all the way up, then obviously this trade is not a very good idea. So it's much better to eventually wait and see what price is going to do over here and then eventually decide, of course, what you're going to do. That is, at least from an Elliott Wave perspective, an idea for this potential short scenario, because price can wick if there is volatility. And also looking at the news this week with what is coming up, then Wednesday we have new high impact news over here. And also later that day. This is all Central East European times, by the way. So on Thursday, we have high impact news and also on Friday. So yeah, it can be quite a volatile week. So let's see how things are going to develop and see how price is moving to the upside. Do we get a little bit of a move down before up, or are we continuing? Then, of course, if price is going to continue very impulsively to the upside with high volume as well, like you're seeing right now, this trading scenario is not really valid. First, it's much better to have a little bit of a look at what is happening at these areas. But hey, the potential trading setup doesn't change for this potential A, B, and then a wave C to the downside scenario. So yeah, I'm actually pretty hyped. You probably hear it that we took the triple top in the video. I've been talking about it so much and it actually happened. That is really, really cool. So yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you. This is currently the scenarios that I wanted to show. So I hope this video was helpful or valuable to you. I'd like to thank you for watching and subscribing, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.